Good everyone,
Welcome back.
welcome back to
Hey.
Topbinz FC. You get me? We've got one little quick discussion today where we're gonna try to compare eras to see if like the 2000 to 2010 era is more dominant than the 2010 to 2020 era. In terms of, obviously, we have to look into it, like the amount of footballers,
teams as well,
the ability,
the teams.
the competition.
Because it's not about it's about the teams as well. So,
Yeah,
man.
the
So
teams as
basically,
well.
it's the battle of the eras from the 2000s to 2010s to 2010 to 2020. Which area was more dominant?
So what do you think then?
Me personally, all right. To be fair, I think I'm gonna be a bit biased because I grew up more and I was playing football more from the 2000 2010 era. I would say that era was more dominant. I think I enjoyed that era more than I enjoy this era. Why? Because back then I think there was a more of a variety of players. You know, right now we've got the Messi and Ronaldo. Fair enough, we've got other top players, but Messi and Ronaldo are so dominant now that back in the 2000s to 2010s there was a variety of players. Thierry Henry's, the likes of Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, he won the World Cup in 2002. We've got Inzaghi, Pirlo's, Maldini's, so many different top players. Whereas now, we've only got Messi and Ronaldo.
I mean, you can't just say that we've just got Messi and Ronaldo, but...
No. Like, of course, we've still got the likes of, the Neymars, the Hazards, the Bruyne, all those top players, but I don't think it's the same level as it was before. So for me personally, I would prefer the players in the 2000 to 2010 eras. But it's debatable. And on top of that, Ronaldo and Messi were still playing back then as well.
Yeah, I know.
So, but they were more dominant in this period, I would say. But yeah, so like, what about you? Who do you think?
Me, like I said, because I'm from the same era, like, I'm obviously going to prefer the football from the 2000, to 2010. Because, of course, it's the era that I started to watch football. I was younger, I had more time to watch TV, and obviously, like you mentioned, Thierry Henry he's my favourite footballer. He's the one that made me actually support Arsenal and things like that. And there was in terms of like competition, there was more competition back then in terms of like all the leagues dominating, and like each league had like obviously excellent players.
Like three or four top teams, yeah.
But then again, at the same time, I thought about it not long ago. I was like, you know what? We love to like say that our era was the best, but sometimes we need to try and analyze certain things. And then I started to think, who is the most successful club football team of all time? Barcelona.
Mate, no, it's not Barcelona. It's Madrid.
No, I'm not talking about, like, since we've been watching football, I'm not them niggas that bringing up stats from 1940s, bro. I'm talking about since we've been watching football. No, but even like the best club football team in terms of a team that dominated football by the style and style of play, everything, like making everyone look like average teams, great Man United teams. It's a Barcelona team, and I think that Barcelona team is from 2011, no.
No,
2010.
No. It wasn't 2011. It started off 2008,
Yeah, but
2009.
wherever popped
Man
Man United in the Champions League final at Wembley, mate. That's in 2011 or around them times, exactly. So, and that was the total domination of football. Like, they made that final look like there was nothing. You know what I'm saying? And obviously it's hard because that's borderline.
The thing is though, but that era started off in 2008, 2009 when they won the first Champions League.
Yeah, it did. But when they won the first Champions League, it was a bit closer.
It was total domination as well.
Yeah, they did.
It was total domination. Xavi and Iniesta.
Yeah.
Iniesta.
Messi won his first Ballon d'Or. But that year, that Wembley, the dominance, even Alex Ferguson said, like, you have to just hold your hands up, bro. Like, the football that they played was just unbelievable.
Oh, yeah,
Got
yeah.
Song, who's meant to be a Duracell, looked like a Dura nobody and that. You get me? He had no energy. He had no energy, bro. He was drenched at the end of the game. Scholes was chasing shadows.
Yeah, he was
like,
gone, he was gone.
you know what I'm saying? Bearman were getting doppied in that year, innit? So, but obviously it is borderline. It is coming from the era of 2000s, but that has to count from the 2010 to 2020. And then obviously, and another point is, yes, Messi and Ronaldo way ahead of everyone else, but that does not mean that all these other. I feel like because of that dominance, everyone kind of puts down excellent talents like the what do you call it, the Neymars, the Hazards. Like, you know, people tend to think that they're not on that kind of pedestal, but bro, Ronaldo and Messi would have dominated in any era. Yes, they would have had a bit more. Even you know what? Even from the 2000s, yeah, from the early 2000s, yes, R9 was obviously dominated from 2002 to like back to the 90s, right? But when you look at it from 2002 to 2010, yeah, like the people that were dominating football were Henry, what do you call it? The Kakas,
him as well. See, he was a top
who else? The
player, mate.
Ronaldinhos, all of these men, yeah. Zidane, yeah, no, but Zidane was
Even
more
Zidane.
like his peak where he really done it was before 2002 as well. Like them man there were more like late 90s, they were killing it. You know what I'm trying to say? Their era was a bit just before the 2000 era, man. Because R9 after 2002, bro, like he wasn't at the same. Because since I started watching football, when I started watching football regularly, and
Yeah. He was bigger.
he wasn't, bro.
as
People
focused
talking
as he
about
was in the
Henry
90s,
them
yeah.
times and Ronaldinho and them man there, fam. So, but when you deep it though,
Fingers as well. No.
when you deep it though, yeah, bro, Messi. But when you look at an overall scheme, Messi and Ronaldo are gonna go down like at least top 5, top 10 players of all time, and they would have dominated in the era from 2000 as well. Like the only era where I feel like there would have been more competition would have been like late 90s if they had played in the late 90s.
Alright.
Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
No.
Because that's when Zidane and R9 were more at the peak.
More at the
But
peak, yeah.
when you look from the 2000 to 2010 and you look at like all the stars, because for example, Kaká ended up playing with Ronaldo and he got outdone, and Kaká was a Ballon d'Or from the early 2000s.
But then was when he started to get older. He started to get more injuries.
But he was still young. He was still young though. He was still young.
No, but it's not about young. It's about where he was in his career. And at that particular time, he wasn't at his fittest. He was always injured. And then it was hard for him to pick up on form when there were still players there like Schneider was playing like sometimes. You know, there was a lot of different players. So he couldn't get the fitness and the form that he needed. So
yeah,
it's a bit
but
hard.
my point is Kaká won one Ballon d'Or, right? And I'm just trying to look.
2007.
I'm just trying to look at all the Ballon d'Or winners, yeah, in like the 2000s. There's Kaká, there's Ronaldinho,
There's Ronaldo, Zidane,
there's Cannavaro,
Zidane.
R9. But see, that's my point. It's like I don't even think the reason why the Ballon d'Ors is so separated is because the competition was more. I just feel like it just depends on the team you played for at that time, bro. But then when you look at
things for me though, obviously like because you're singling out Messi and Ronaldo. Alright. Messi and Ronaldo in this era past 10 years have been, crazy. However, from the 2000 to 2010 there was a more of a variety of players. And different leagues were still good. Serie A was still a top league. The Premier League was still a top league. German league was still a top league. Spanish league still a top league. Right now, German league ain't as good as before.
No, but we say that, but that's just the reason why German. That has nothing to do with with the ability. The problem with that is because money just became too much.
Exactly.
People just started splashing too much.
Which means, back then there was more competition because different teams had a lot of different top players. Now all the top players are saturated in like two.
So when did Bayern Munich win the Champions League? 2012?
No, 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
See, exactly. Even in that era, you're talking about the likes of Ribéry, Robben. Like that was Ribéry at his peak. Robben as well, fam, at his peak. So these are other men from the past 2010 era as well that were brilliant players. that also played in the early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
You know what I'm trying to say? So there was a lot, but I feel like Messi and Ronaldo's dominance makes it look like it's become less competitive in terms of like individual players. But I feel like there's still bare talented players, man. You got the likes of Mbappe. Yeah, today we would have dominated. He's young. We would have dominated with the raw pace, the raw ability he's got. He would have dominated in the early 2000s as well.
Facts, of course.
And that's the way of comparing. And I feel like all the players that are here today, like the Hazards, Neymar, bro, they would have killed it in the 2000s as well.
Of course.
And I think Neymar, even when he was like 16, 17, even though he was playing in Brazil, the talent was there for everyone to see. Like, he had that ability, you know what I'm trying to say? And but obviously, I'm just trying to find a point, innit? Even though I do believe the 2000 era was better, I'm just trying to also give credit to like the 2010-20 because I feel like we just sometimes downplay it too much.
Nah,
just
no,
because we think Ronaldo and Messi.
Like for me, it's not that I'm downplaying the 2010, 2020 era. It's just that I think there was a more variety of teams and players back then. Now it's just all about money. If your team has the money, you can buy 5 or 6 top players. Back then, it wasn't that easy to buy players because every top team had a decent amount of money and all the players were spread out. You know, Juventus, you had so many players there. You know, Milan, Inter Milan. You know, Bayern Munich,
100%.
Bayer Leverkusen. Like,
but that's because of the money thing. It's because of the money thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Back then, you didn't need to be like too rich to get ballers. Because people were costing like 25 mil, 30 mil. Now, to get a good player, bro, it's 100 mils, fam.
100 mil for just one, like a fullback right now costs 50 million. A decent fullback.
See?
So, you know, yeah, man.
We're going to pick the best 11 from the 2000 to 2010 era. And then later on, the best 2010 to 2020. But you can include players from 2010 era to 2020 as well. But
yeah, it could be a mix and match.
So let's go. You pick a player in one position and I'll pick for the other position. So you can go with keeper.
Okay, keeper. It's a bit of a hard one, you know. Buffon.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know he dominated for Juventus, for Italy. So yeah, and he won the World Cup in 2006. So Buffon. So
obviously.
Right back. Where you going?
Right back. I'll go with Cafu.
Yeah, facts. Because yeah. In 2002, he won the World Cup with Brazil, and
he was the best right back.
And best right back. And in 2007, he won the CL with Milan.
Okay. So go on left back then.
Boy, it's a hard one, you know. Is it Ashley Cole or yeah, man, him. Because me personally, I think in terms of attacking and defending, he's the best. Because if you want to go attacking, yeah. So, yeah.
Like I said, for me, I would have gone Carlos, but he's more from the late 90s, fam, than the 2000s, fam. I think Cole dominated longer in the 2000s, fam.
Yeah. For like six more years. Because in Chelsea as well, he was a top defender. Yeah. So alright, go on, centre back.
Centre back, I'm gonna go. Of course, one of them is Maldini for me.
But is he really a centre back though?
Bro, he could play left back or centre back. He could play centre back, left back, anywhere, fam. The way he played, bro. He was like a central defender to me, fam. His style of play, fam.
But he played left back for AC Milan. In every final he played, he was a left back.
Yeah, but he's played
for
centre
Italy,
back many times as well, fam.
Nah, of course. Alright then, cool.
He's played centre back, fam. He's all the all-time greats, fam. Defenders, fam. So he's not like I can't not pick him, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Alright then, cool. Centre back, yeah.
Yeah.
In that era, there's a lot of centre backs, you know.
I know. Just pick one, mate.
I'll just go with Ferdinand.
Ferdinand? No way, fam. No way,
So go on, who's better?
If you don't choose Ferdinand, then bro, there's bare man I can choose that are better than Ferdinand, bro.
Who's better than Ferdinand?
Fam, Nesta is definitely way better than Ferdinand, fam.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
No.
Nah, you can't say way, but yeah. To be fair, he was better still.
Fam, he was better, fam. That
Who's
guy
better? Who's
dominated
better?
in the fence, fam.
Who's
There's
better?
man like Lucio.
Oh, Lucio's my guy. Actually, nah. Lucio, I'm going for Lucio. I'm not gonna lie, I'm going for Lucio. In 2002, Mad World Cup, he handled Drogba. He's the only centre that handled Drogba in his ones, fam. So, Lucio.
Yeah, there's a lot of centre backs, but obviously we need to just pick quick, innit? So,
Alright, go on.
so we've gone for Maldini and Lucio, yeah.
Maldini, Lucio.
Obviously we've picked the defence, the keeper. We're gonna go 4-4-2 because back in the
4-4-2.
2000s there was more two man up front. You get me?
Yeah.
So centre mid, you get me? The two centre mids. Who we going for?
Zidane and Ronaldinho.
Zidane and Ronaldinho, yeah.
Yeah, like, the thing is as well, like with this team, it's not about the balance.
Yeah.
It's just about fitting in the best players.
Yeah.
Simple as
That
that.
dominated the 2000 to 2010 era.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with that one as well. I mean, I can't really argue with that. Zidane and
Yeah, you can't.
So left wing then,
See Ronaldo.
Cristiano, yeah.
Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo.
There's a lot of ballers though.
Like for me personally, if I had to pick this team by myself, I would put Cristiano Ronaldo. But obviously, I think
Everyone's gonna start crying.
for what he's done, for what he's done, he deserves to be in there. But I would prefer someone else in there. But he's got to be in there as well.
Yeah.
And on the right, who'd you put on the right?
Fam, come on, bro. The second greatest athlete ever in that. You get me? The second greatest athlete ever. Of course.
Alright, mate.
Messi, of course, on the right.
Lionel Messi
Up front,
on the right.
it's light work.
Yes, it's very easy. Ronaldo, Lima, and Thierry Henry.
Bruv. So yeah, we've closed
Yeah, man.
the best 11 of the 2010. Obviously, there's more man we could have put in there, but you have to understand it's hard to pick just 11 man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just 11. And the thing is as well, it's hard to, with these teams, you can't have balance. You can't try and make out a team as if they're going to play. It's just about fitting in the best players. And we think we chose the best players, so.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the best now. Remember, guys, we can't fit everyone in. We know that there's bare man that are gonna be left out.
A lot of players are going to be
But
left
it's just hard to manage. So we're gonna go for the 2010 to 2020 era. Okay. So in goal, no brainer, Neuer, Manuel Neuer.
Yeah. Neuer's got to be there. Lahm.
Left back, Philip Lahm.
Philip Lahm has to be there. World Cup, Champions League winner, everything.
Yeah, easy. Right back, of course, has to be Dani Alves.
Yeah.
There's no debate.
Of course, he's been crazy right there. All right, and then two centre backs. Sergio Ramos and Piqué.
Yeah, I think they're the two. I know some people might come and say, "Oh, there's better defensive player," but bro, they've dominated. We're talking about a whole era. We're not talking about the last 2 years. Yeah. I know some people, Van Dijk and all them man there. Even like Vincent Kompany, unbelievable player as well. Yeah. But bro, Piqué and Ramos have won everything.
I've won
everything, bro.
Yeah, top of that.
At club and international level.
Yeah, they've been at the most dominant teams, and in the international they've won everything as well. So they've got to be there.
Yeah.
So Sergio
We're
Ramos
not saying they're the best two defenders, but they're the two defenders that dominate the most. Yeah, we'll go Ramos and Piqué.
Okay. Midfield, Xavi and Iniesta. It's a no-brainer.
So are we going 4-4-2? Yeah, because it's gonna be hard to put 4-3-3.
The thing is though, but 4-4-2 is the era though. I mean 4-3-3 is the era. So
I know,
you have to
but
pick
bro,
4-3-3.
how are you gonna? Cool, 4-3-3 innit? Say nothing. So if we pick Xavi and Iniesta as the centre mids, yeah. 10.
Yeah.
I'll put Messi 10.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah. So what we're going with Messi, Xavi.
Yeah, Messi, Xavi, the whole Barca and that.
Yeah,
Messi, Xavi, Iniesta.
Messi, Xavi, Iniesta. Alright, cool.
And left wing, I'm going for Neymar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, to be fair, he's got to be there.
He has to be. Like, no matter what people think, like, everything. He's prolific, skillful, achieved a lot as well at his young age. You know what I'm trying to say? So you can't. He's in the conversation in the last 6-7 years. He's been in the conversation.
Yeah.
Of best players in the world.
And
so
on top of
you
that,
cannot-
and his goals for Brazil, he's almost the highest scorer, and he's not even played for that. He's
Yeah.
still got like 5-6 more years in him. So
Yeah.
so he's achieved craziness. All right.
sticky though. Yeah.
So who's up front? Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, no brainer, of course.
No, I would put him right wing still.
Right wing.
Yeah, fam.
Okay, so you're gonna put in the middle.
I'll put Suarez, fam.
Thing is though, you can't put Cristiano Ronaldo right wing because he's not played right wing. It's either left or in the middle. You can't put him. It's either
but
Neymar.
it's about fitting in. It's the same way we put Zidane and Ronaldinho as two centre mids, fam. We know that, like, bro, you're not gonna play both of them. It's just trying to put the best players and fit it in a 4-4-3-3 formula. It don't mean, you know, Ronaldo started his career as a right winger.
Yeah, but
He can play that.
no, you can play that, but because he's been so dominant as a striker or a left winger, you have to put him in his favourite position. It's not like it's any
It
other.
doesn't
player.
really matter, fam. Whether he's playing left or right wing, he's in the team. The whole point is he's in the best 11, fam.
Alright then, if you want to put him there,
He's
you
in
can
the
put
best
him there.
11.
Go on, put him there then.
Because there's no way you can live. There's no way you can live. You can't leave Luis Suarez. He's been the best number 9. You need to have a number 9. He's been the best number 9. With Lewandowski not far behind him. And
Yeah.
obviously, I know it's hard because there's people like Ribery, Robin.
Oh yeah,
You know-
Wait, but hold on, nah. Robin, he has to play on the right. For me personally, I'll put Robin on the right and Ronaldo in the middle. Because
It's
Suarez,
just bare wingers at thing from. Suarez, how can you not put Suarez? He's been the best number 9 in the last God knows how many years, fam.
he's been the best number 9, but
Outstanding performances in the Premier League, gone to Barcelona. He's been
smashed it
outstanding,
up.
bruv. Like,
Yeah. He's been outstanding, but what I get in Ronaldo is what I get in Suarez. So it's not really much difference.
yeah, but mate, listen, the best 11 of this era, Luis Suarez's name will be not even in the fam. He's in the top 5 discussion, bruv. I'm not as great. Robin's been excellent, one of the best players ever, and best wingers in his position. But mate, there's no way I'm leaving Suarez out for Robin, fam.
Alright, cool then. Alright then, cool. Alright, we'll leave it to the people that are watching. Who would you pick? Robin or Suarez?
So yeah,
So yeah, people.
It's squads that are very, very talented. Very, very talented. So I'm going to read out the names quickly again. So from the 2000-2010, we got Buffon, Cafu, Ashley Cole, Maldini, Lucio, Ronaldinho, Zidane, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, and Henry, and R9. And then in the second generation, we got Neuer, Lam, Piqué, Ramos, Alves, Xavi, Iniesta, Messi, Neymar, Ronaldo, and Suarez. So yeah, which team beats which team? Who do you think wins?
Boy, me personally, in terms of players, alright, it's the 2010. Because the 2010 still has the likes of Messi and Ronaldo, but you've got the likes of R9, Thierry Henry, Zidane.
Yeah.
Complete crazy players. Whereas in the 2010 to 2020, you still got Neymar, but I wouldn't put Neymar over Ronaldinho. I would have picked Neymar over Zidane. So, you know, and I wouldn't put Neymar over Ronaldo, the real Ronaldo.
Okay.
So, you know, and in terms of defense, I think the 2000s to 2010 are more solid in terms of defense.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's a bit, you know, obviously there's certain players that you would pick in different eras, but as a whole, 2000 and 2010 is my era. I think that period was more dominant. The players there were better. So yeah, it's my pick.
Yeah.
So what
I
would you
mean, yeah, I feel 2010 has better players, individual players. It's stronger.
Slightly though, it's not by much.
Stronger defense, but
Stronger defense, yeah.
when you talk about Xavi, Iniesta, Messi, can you name a better trio in terms of controlling the game of football, tiki-taka, passing around, bro? I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think 2010 to 2020 will probably win in a match.
No, fingers though, but right now we're talking about balance now. And we can't really talk about balance because
Yeah, obviously,
Barcelona.
I know, but
had that
I'm just
trio,
going.
Had that trio.
I'm just going.
You know,
I'm just going by control. Xavi's probably the best controller of a match, of a ball. Like, he knows when to slow it down. And, like, you know what I'm trying to say? He's the guy who...
Slow down, speed it up again. He's got them crazy passes.
He allowed, like, Iniesta and Messi, you get me, to do their thing. Because he was just dictating. And he done it for such a long time. And you could see even till now, Barcelona are struggling to find another Xavi. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, 2000s has better individual talent. Like, but I feel like 2010 to 2020, like, the football played, particularly by the Barcelona players, to be totally honest with you, I feel like that's kind of like the difference. They may not have the same individual brilliance like the 2010. In fact, they do have individual brilliance, but it may not be to the extent of the Ronaldinhos and the Zidane. But I do feel like the way they dictate like a football match is just different gear, fam. Which is why obviously we've seen Spain just dominate football for so long, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I've killed everything. Yeah, for like 5 or 6 years. Spain won everything. The Euros in 2008, the World Cup 2010, the Euros in 2012. So yeah, Friday, what is that?
Yeah, they won 2 Euros and 1 World Cup.